What is up, everybody? JD here. Hope you're doing well today. We got some new models in from Kizer that we're going to be looking at today. Let's get it. All right, guys, we have three models in from Kizer that we're going to be taking a look at. Full disclosure, there is a full video already of the Buddy 2 out there in the Ultim variant. This one came in with a group that I had signed up to ask to check out, and this one is the acrylic version of the Buddy 2. So I did want to at least show this off in case you caught that video. You can see this one here has the AEBL in a satin finish, the acrylic on top of a satin finished liner with uncoated materials on here. Just in case you didn't like the other variant, I wanted you to at least be able to take a look at this one. I do encourage you, if you are interested in details on this one, to watch the full video of that review, and of course links and codes down below. Links help the channel if you do choose to do that. It's a great way to support the channel. The other options that we have on here, this one's really smooth too, man. The one I purchased that I wanted to check out for myself, that one was really smooth. It is 3.5 fingers, in case you didn't want to go look at the other video, with a spot for a lanyard. I think if you did a tight lanyard on there, if you wanted it for the extra grip, you could do that without being like full into the lanyard. But if you like lanyards, it does have a spot for it. We're going to get to this one in a second. This is the Billy Bones. This is a taco sheath with the adjustment tension screw on here. Kizer's doing this on a lot of their sheaths. I really like to see it. This came with the Tech Lock. I did forget to check to see if it does have the pocket clip. I don't think that they would do that. So the Tech Lock system allows you to put it on the belt so that you can carry it like so. And then if you want, you can rotate the positioning of this so you can scout carry this, or if you wanted to, you could carry it kind of like 2-3 o'clock off the appendix. Great retention on there. And then here you're looking at a, I'm going to call it a drop point with a little swedge on here. With a little swedge on the top here. Your steel is AEBL, so we got two knives with AEBL on here. This one, even though it does have the ring pull on the back, is very comfortable choked up. It has texturing here for you to be able to do that. It also has a relatively good blade stock on there, so not too thin, not too thick. You definitely could everyday carry this on a belt, in my opinion. This wouldn't be a pocket fixed blade for me, but it would be one that you could carry if you wanted to. The pull ring here does allow you to be able to pull this out depending on what your intent is. As I nick up this pour table, it does have the ability to rotate. It also has a little attitude adjuster on the back there if you needed that. This does feel kind of self-defense. That is the vibe that I'm kind of getting with this one. I don't know. Yeah, it's actually big enough to where you could choke all the way up, but I will say the way this is ramped right here, it's not super comfortable there in that position. Like I said, I'm more going to be your utility user, cutting things, breaking things down, than I am going to be your self-defense fixed blade type of knives. But it is a nice option. It is finished well, and I do like the way they did the milling on the G10 scales. It is quite nice. You can remove them and make your own if you wanted to. Don't think you would throw a lanyard on the back of this based off the way this feels like it's meant to be carried and used. Last but not least, this week we have the Snail Trail. This is a very interesting little one here. You could throw it on a key ring with the lanyard. You could throw it on a little, they have like a little chain linked, I don't think that's right, but they have a little necklace that it included in there. And you can throw that on there as well. This does have the ability to be able to be rotated with the jimping on here, kind of like a little mohawk. It does stand up. Also, if you don't want to use that, it has the ability to kind of use this one thumb stud to open and close it. It's nice because this is something that you could easily use in a pinch, and it's unassuming to open a package, open a letter. You could cut loose string. There's, a lot of ways that you could use this little blade here. I didn't see on the package what the blade is made out of, and Oh, it's also AEBL. So I just happened to pick the three items that I wanted to look at together because I thought each one was unique enough to kind of revisit, show overview of. They have multiple versions of all of these. Again, definitely use the link down below to go over and check those out. This has got a good weight to it. As far as a size comparison, I'm not going to break out a bunch of knives today. I think you can see this is a small EDC. This is a piece of EDC gear that you would not necessarily pocket carry, but that you would have on your person for whatever you needed to get into packages and stuff. And this would be EDC utilitarian. This would be more of your kind of self-defense. I just liked this grouping together. I feel like they all kind of showcase a very different way to accomplish different needs that you may have. But I did want to check the weight on this one real quick. We can also check the Billy Bones because I weighed that one in the full review, so we won't revisit that. This one here coming in 1.1, so really very carryable weight. This is respectably 4.2 with the sheath and tech lock, 6.5 ounces. Carrying it on a belt, that's pretty lightweight. I don't think that's going to be an issue at all. And I think it's going to be a great option for you. Like I said, if you're looking for something to carry off on your person but out of the pockets, Billy Bones, interesting self-defense option for sure. I think again got enough there to be robust enough to not be dainty, so I think that it'll cover your needs for that. I don't typically grade self-defense stuff. There is a grade already out there for the Buddy 2. Definitely check that video out if you just are curious about the knife and the score. And this is unique enough to where, again, I will not be scoring this particular one. I do think it's pretty niche, but I also think it would work very well. I like the fact that you can kind of pop it open, and then you can use the stud to close it. It's got a radial pattern on it, so it's not super simplistic. It's got a good piece of steel that they're using for the blade itself. It is recurved, but it is not so significantly recurved where I don't think you could take a honing rod to do this. I think you could also, this seems like it's pretty simplistic. You could take it apart if you needed to sharpen this up. But like I said, opening some packages and cutting some string and stuff like that with this, I think it'll hold up pretty well. If you're interested in any of these, like I said, links down below. Another great way to help the channel is to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Shout out to my channel members. Your support greatly appreciated and helps the channel tremendously. That's it for me today. I'm out of here, and I will catch you on the next one. Goodbye.